practice this. I'm going to take this guy, f of v equals negative 2v squared, and I'm going to go to Desmos. Okay, so here we are. I'm going to get rid of all of these pretty ones that we've worked with before. Okay, and I'm going to write, where did my IXL go?
It's in the middle, kind of middle left, top right there.
Okay, so I'm going to take f of v equals negative 2v squared, and I'm going to type it in Desmos. So Jonathan, I do not need the f of v part when I type it in. I only need this part, the expression over there on the right-hand side as I type it in. Okay, so negative 2v squared. Here I go, typing it in. Negative 2v squared, just watch.
Okay.
So yeah, it's really pretty, right? It's a quadratic and all that stuff. If I wanted to put an f of x, it would graph it, but I don't need it to. So I'm going to take the first input that IXL gives me, and in this case it's negative 2, and watch this. I'm going to substitute this v, I'm going to take it out, and I'm going to put a negative 2 in. All right, so I'm going to take my cursor very carefully next to the v, and I'm going to backspace it. And in its place, I'm going to put in a negative 2. What must I always put around things I substitute into something? Parentheses, yes, parentheses, negative 2. So check it. I took out the v, I put in the negative 2, and lo and behold, it gives me my output. It gives me an output of negative 8. Could we have done that in our heads? Yes. Is it nice that Desmos kind of keeps us honest? Yes. All right, cool. I've got my output of negative 8. Working with quadratics is super fun. Okay, now I'm going to do an input of negative 1. I'm just going to take out that negative 2, throw in a negative 1. Gives me an output of negative 2. Again, could we do that in our head? Sure. We'd have to deal with, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally and our familiarity with negatives, so we might as well just use Desmos. Okay, so I'm going to put my output of negative 2 in here. Do I need to use Desmos for 0 for this one? It's actually kind of awesome, right? If I plug in 0 in for v, you know that it's just going to multiply all out to be what? 0. I agree. If your head doesn't know that, then by all means put it in Desmos. Okay. If I did throw 0 in there, that's just to be safe. Now if I plug in my 1, it gives me a negative 2 as well. Ah, sorry. And when I throw in this last output of negative 2, IXL says something encouraging. What do you think they're going to tell me when I hit submit?
Wrong.
Wrong! What's one of the nice things it says?
Good job.
I think it's going to say good job.
I think it's going to say excellent.
Great job. Okay. Alrighty. So here's what you guys are going to do.